Well, howdy folks, and welcome back to the garage for a Just the Facts episode that's been a long time coming for the Tiger 1. As many of you know, this is my favorite tank in the game. Not saying it's the best tank, just saying it's my favorite. And many have wondered why I haven't put the Tiger 1 through the Just the Facts process as of yet. Well, truth is, I've been busy becoming a World of Warships community contributor last fall and all the work that goes along with that, plus my existing commitments to BLITZ, making videos for Asia and live streaming for both North America and Asia. So there you go. But we're here now, so let's do this. Tiger 1, my old friend, your reputation from the real world precedes you, and you labor under expectations here in Blitz that there's no way you can live up to. So many people start playing Blitz and dream of getting far enough along to get themselves the Tiger tank. Sad fact of the matter is that Wargaming has positioned the Tiger in the tech tree where it's got to fight vehicles that it was never designed to deal with. Tiger was becoming obsolete by the end of World War II, with new vehicles coming to the front lines like IS-3, Pershing, Comet, just to name a few, who all had guns that could deal with Tiger's armor more reliably than earlier Allied tank lines. In my humble opinion, Tiger should be a Tier 6 tank, with specs somewhere between its current Tier 7 incarnation and the Curl Moriminé. It should use the historical L56 88mm, and this gun should be about 25% more effective than it is right now. And lastly, they should make me a special green one. Blitz fantasies. They're the best fantasies. Tiger has a decent health pool of 1,450 hit points at Tier 7, which sadly you will probably need. Tiger's hull is essentially an armored box, with the only sloping being on the 3 frontal hull plates, which are nominally 100mm thick. And the lack of any practical angling means that you have just about that no matter how you present yourself to the enemy. The flat side armor is 82mm thick, which does permit some limited side scraping against lesser vehicles. The turret is no better than the hull, having 100mm on the front, 82mm on the sides and rear. The gun mantlet is quite strong, up to 160mm, which does count as spaced armor. Commander's cupola is of an average height and does allow a pretty good view range of 245 meters, but is also easily penned by most opponents Tiger will meet in battle. So, the legendary Tiger armor is not up to much in this game. Can we still be effective driving Tiger, or are we doomed to slaughter? With a power-to-weight ratio just over 12 horsepower per ton, it's not as bad as some heavies who are roaming around with the 10 horsepower per ton mark, but it's still not exactly suck you in your seat takeoff. Regardless, a top speed of 44 kilometers per hour is pretty damn good for a heavy tank, and will serve you well bringing your gun to bear during the battle. Likewise, the hull traverse speed is about 35 degrees, not too bad for a heavy tank. Turret traverse, 21.33 degrees, that's a little slow, but you can still work with it. What's the point of good mobility if you don't have a good gun? Well, there isn't one. Fortunately, Tiger isn't in this boat. The top gun, the L71 88mm, is a very good gun with an average pen on the AP ammo of 203mm. You'll be able to pen most of your opponents with that, and if not, load up the spicy ammo, APCR, for 237mm of penetration. As well, a 10 round per minute rate of fire is quite good. Aim time 5 seconds, not so great. And the dispersion figure of .319 is absolutely excellent. Average damage 220 hit points, very workable, coupled with the rate of fire. So, how do you play Tiger 1 for your best benefit? You should not be leading the charge in Tiger 1. You'll be tempted to, it's a Tiger, but, you know, although you're 44 kilometers per hour top speed, you may find yourself inadvertently far out in front of any supporting compadres, so keep an eye on that. Stay back in a supporting role. Use your excellent accuracy and rate of fire to punish those enemies who are focused on teammates, engaging them more up front. If you find you have to trade some hit points, try to make sure it's worthwhile, and preferably later in the game. Well folks, there you have it. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like down below. If you really enjoyed this video, hit the subscribe button. Let me know in the comments. As well, be sure to visit my social media pages, both on Facebook and Twitter. This is where I post info that, well, not belonging in a video, it's worth taking a look at. I would also like to give a shout out to my Patreon supporters. You folks are making a huge difference for me. If you like what I do and enjoy the community all of us humans are building, please consider supporting the mission via my Patreon page. There are quite a few options with varying levels of support. Maybe one of them will suit you. Links to all things in the video description. Alright folks, thanks very much for stopping by and watching. I'll catch you next time.